far as which games I'm gonna play, I am not entirely sure on that yet. I'm I'm definitely doing 1, 2, and 3, the remakes anyway, and then 7. I don't like 4, and I think 5's okay, and 6 is the one I've never actually beaten from the main like series of games. So I might do 4 through 6. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how I'm feeling once I finish 3. Or by that point, I'll have to know. So we'll see what happens there. I did do a Resident Evil Zero playthrough, but unfortunately, what happened there is that the sound kept cutting out. Like I just don't have good recording equipment. In fact, now you can probably hear background noise, and that's my air conditioner because, yeah, I'm sorry, it's friggin' hot these days. So yeah, I don't have the best recording equipment. I've tried to make a good mix of sound to the point where you can hear gameplay and my voice just fine. Because before it's been either my voice is too loud and you can't hear the game, or vice versa. Like all you hear is the game audio and my voice is pretty much non-existent. So I feel like I found a good mix. I do use the PlayStation 4's recording streaming service to go onto Twitch. In fact, the problem with that though is it usually cuts off the beginning, so like I'm sure some of the stuff I said did get cut out already. But if it did, anyway, what I'm doing is a playthrough of Resident Evil 1 through 7, skipping 4 through 6, potentially. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. I did do Resident Evil 0 already, and I was intending to start the series with that. But the problem there is because my recording equipment is not that great, I kept getting Wi-Fi interference with my controller. And it's weird. Like if my controller is plugged in, it tends to just cut out audio from my mic after a little while. So I'll be talking, and the next thing I know, I won't even notice like until I watch a stream after, where it's like, wait, why did my voice stop? And it's not like I'm muting my mic; it just stops registering what I say. So it's either that or I don't plug my controller in which case it does pick up my voice, but I do sometimes get Wi-Fi interference, and that causes the sound to cut out, which happened to an annoying extent with the Resident Evil Zero playthrough. And I could do it again, but I don't want to play that game right now. I might go back later, but anyway, as it is, it doesn't really add much. I like Rebecca as a character, and I'm glad that you get to play one game with her as a protagonist. But outside of that, it expects that you're already familiar with Resident Evil, like this game at least. So it's not so much a game that you have to play before the others, because in Resident Evil Zero, like the main villain of this game is already shown to be evil before they're revealed to be evil, you know, and stuff like that. So it expects that you've played at least this game and understand like the storyline. And it even says in the opening narration, like, so we know about the Arcade Mansion and all that. Now let's look back and take a closer look at what led to the events of such and such. So right away it's talking to you like you've already played Resident Evil before. Anyway, so Resident Evil Zero will probably not happen. I might put the videos up as they are, but I will warn you that the sound does cut in and out a lot, to the point of just being completely obnoxious.
Resident Evil.
It's also the game I'm least familiar with, so I did get lost quite a few times. By the way, I think this is new for the PlayStation 4 version anyway. Because it used to be just normal and easy. Now it's normal, easy, and very easy. We're doing normal for every game. Unless I decide otherwise, I might look at the weekly challenges for Resident Evil 2 and do something that applies to those once I get around to it. Anyway, let's go with Jill for this playthrough. Not because it's easier. I could load up another file, but the problem is my complete file has one dangerous zombie on it. Which, once you unlock that, there's no way to turn it off on that file. And what one dangerous zombie does is it takes Forrest and places him strategically in different areas of the mansion. And they're all set areas, but anyway, he gets placed there.
Situated in northwest Raccoon City.
And then chases after you. And if you shoot him, or he grabs you and you use a defense item, like, he'll blow up. And then that just ends the game right there.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred.
So we're going to not worry about that. I will also be watching all the cutscenes, just in case you're curious.
Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
More than anything, I like the Resident Evil series. Like, there's some games that are a miss in my eyes. But the games I do like I get a lot of enjoyment out of, and I can play them a lot. I haven't played this one in a little while, but I feel like I'm familiar enough with it to the point where it shouldn't be a big problem.
A nightmare.
But yeah, that's the main reason I'm probably gonna skip 4 through 6. You know, I do like 5. It'd be weird to do 1, 2, 3, 5, and then 7. So I'm not sure. Excuse me. Good doggies.
Come on!
Yeah, the problem with this hot weather is it's been bringing ants in like crazy. So I keep feeling like this tickling on my arm and stuff, and sometimes in my head I think. Others I just poke at it really hard and then grab, and I have a dead ant in my fingers. So. Just in case you're wondering what genre we're playing, enter the survival horror.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
What is this place?
What a mansion.
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that? Chris?
No.
Jill, go and investigate.
I don't
I'm going
think
with
they
you.
let you open up the.
All right. You two
You
go.
could,
I'll secure this
if
area.
you open the front door, a dog will come in.
Stay sharp. A dining room. I think you'd better take a look at this.
What is it?
Blood.
Uh,
See if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
it's
I
blood.
just hope it's not Chris's.
I hope it's not Chris's blood. It's weird to think this only came out like 5 years after the original game, considering how long the recent 2 remakes took, which were actually 20 years apart. Mind you, I mean, the remakes are in very different styles, so. That's understandable.
Barry!
What is it?
Look out! It's a monster!
He lets it get so close.
Let me take care of it.
What the hell? It's like right on, almost.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
So this game, I think of it in phases. And right now we are in step 1, which is the set yourself up for success phase.
Wesker!
It's the part where I might die.
Jill, help me look for it.
I probably won't, but I might.
Good idea.
And if I do, this won't be the video you'll be watching anyway, so... Spoiler alert, I don't die in this, if you are watching this. At least not in the very beginning, I mean. Oops. Anyway, here you just need to go upstairs. But it is, I can't not do this. It's been a while. Oh, it doesn't let me yet. So that's one way. The other way to trigger this cutscene is just go right up the stairs.
What's going on?
Not even all the way up,
I
just to
can't
that
figure it out.
door to the graveyard, and then right back
And
down.
now Wesker.
There's
If
not
you're
much
ever into
we
like
can do.
speed running or whatever.
You can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay, then. I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get lost. Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick.
For the master of unlocking.
Thanks. I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, Zero, I have the platinum in Resident Evil Zero. I'm not saying that to brag or anything, I have it. It just, I don't really enjoy playing it, so the thought of having to play it all over again without, like, the use of any guide, which, by the way, is another rule for these current playthroughs I'm doing, is no guide, which I don't really need, except maybe Resident Evil 7, which I haven't played, like, since near when it came out, but I played it a lot then, so definitely familiar with it. Oh, whoops. Here. Alright. But anyway, so setting yourself up for success phase. You might get tagged a few times. But basically, this is a phase it's going to be up until you get the assault shotgun, where you are setting yourself up for success. It's exactly how it sounds. Right now, Jill is naked. Not literally naked, obviously. I'm not playing on PC. But by that I mean what she has at her disposal is not much, and the mansion is pretty much has zombies in places that you're going to be going through. So this is where you strategically take out certain zombies that you expect to be a pain in the ass. Like, oh god, I don't really remember how to juke in this. We'll find out. Oh. I got bit anyway. And just like that, red caution. And there's one more zombie to deal with, so... This already isn't good. But... I know I shouldn't do this, but just for the sake of this video, like normally I would just go with this, and if the zombie grabs me and kills me, then that's whatever. But I don't want to do that. I think, actually, you can just run behind this one? No, you can't. Alright. So that was bad. So far there were 2 zombies that could have potentially grabbed us. Both of them did. Can't forget this here. Get all the defense items you can. That's part of setting yourself up for success. Now in here there's a statue you can push down. It's on the side where the zombies are. If you wait until you come back later, it will already be pushed down by itself. They don't really explain it. I'm guessing the hunters that replace a zombie there push it down. Come on, Jill. This is where you stock up on healing items, you get your weapons, you clear out some zombies from places where you're not gonna want zombies to be. And yeah, set yourself up for success. Did I not? Oh, you know what? See, I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, just... Well, I might be. I might be an idiot. But anyway, I forgot. That there's something special I'm supposed to do with this, and then I can get the key. This key can be used to open 3 different doors, or 4 different doors. 3 are optional. 1, there's no reason. The other one, there's really no reason to ever open. And that's the one that goes down to the kitchen. Alright, there's gonna be another zombie here. This one's gonna be easier to avoid. I mean, I know there's... Whoops. I know there's different ways to juke zombies in this game, and one is to like kind of walk forward towards them, then walk backwards when they lunge. And that's actually what I do with Mr. X. Like, that's my way of getting by him in Resident Evil 2. But I haven't got that to work here, so what I do is I just kind of use a stick to like run circles in front of them, and then try to run past them. The situation may seem bleak at the moment, but it's really not that bad. You got the matching key. You can you can examine it. It'll be a sword key. And yeah, like I said, it can open 4 different doors, but you're only going to use it for 3. And you can use it for 4 if you want. Because I think if you're doing a... there's a trophy for not using an item box. This zombie here, wait, he'll turn around. And then run by him. Sorry, this is a playthrough. I'm like making it sound like a guide. But I'm kind of saying what's going through my head too at the same time. So, anywho. Actually, you know what? No, never mind. I was gonna make it so I could deposit the sword key, but I don't really need to do that yet. Okay. So now we could use a matching key / sword key. Because it has an engraving of a sword on it. One of the things I love about this game. So, I mean, obviously now I know, but it's like my first time playing this, I'm expecting the dogs to jump through, right? Because they do in the original game. Here they don't. And no matter how many times you go through the hallway in that direction, they will not jump through the windows. What will trigger them is if I were to go backwards. So if I were to open, come through this door here and then run through the hallway back where I came, then they'll jump through. And like when you think about games and like it's like Ocarina of Time is the greatest game ever made or something like that might be one of my opinions. There's different ways to measure like how all that works. Now, see, I could say that this game is my favorite Resident Evil ever. And that would be true in a sense. Like, if I were ranking the Resident Evil games, I'd put this on top. That would make sense. It would also make sense if I put the Resident Evil 2 remake on top. So why is that? Well, it's all about how you look at it. See, this game, when it came out, I played the hell out of it. For its time, like, the amount of enjoyment I got out playing this is probably a little more enjoyment that I got out playing Resident Evil 2's remake when that came out recently. Even though nowadays I prefer Resident Evil 2 because, it's just, mechanics are just better. And all that. So, I mean, technically these days, I'd rather play Resident Evil 2 than this. I still think that this was the better game for its time, if that makes sense. And even still, it's not like it's aged poorly. The only things you can really complain about are the controls, which, yeah, I mean, that is a big deal. and also the camera angles. The issues that come with that. So I'll use the green herb if I do need to clear up inventory space. I think there's only one more thing I need to grab, and that's the shotgun. So let's do that. But yeah, so here, I mean, if you're just might save more just for the sake of streaming, so I will use a single green herb here. And that way I can grab that also. Just so I have more increments to work with. Because I normally don't save a lot, but I don't want to get to the point where I make it far without saving and then have to go back. Because that would not make for a very good stream. It'd make for a good moment, and you'd be like, haha, you messed up, and I have to do it all over again, but it's not really fun to watch the same thing over again.
Oh god, what did I do now?
There, you just have to try to open both doors, and then this cutscene
Wesker!
starts.
Barry! Help!
Jill, you in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back!
So my question, why not do that with every locked
Grab
door?
my hand!
Anyway, we're still setting ourselves up for success here. That'll be the point of this whole video, pretty much.
Barry!
That was a close one. A second late, you would have fit nicely into a sandwich.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Thanks.
If you've never seen,
But Barry,
or if you've never
you
played
said
Resident
you
Evil
went
1,
back to the
like
dining
the,
room to find other clues.
as cheesy as this
I'm
game's
glad
dialogue is,
Why are you here?
like it's a
I just
whole
had
other
something I
level.
wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker. and
So
Chris.
at least do a YouTube search of like the opening cutscene
Thanks,
and
Barry.
like just do a search for
I owe
Resident
you
Evil 1, like
Don't
cheesy
mention it.
dialogue or something, and you'll get some good stuff. So one complaint about Resident Evil 0 I had while I was playing it, I just never got used to it, is so they made this game in early 2002, like that's when it was released. In late 2002, Resident Evil 0 came out, and that was, I think, it had to have been the same engine, right? So less than a year between games, but they completely changed the controls. It went from triangle to inventory to is your inventory to triangle is switching partners, and now circles or no, squares your inventory in Resident Evil 0. Here it's to run if you're using a D-pad, I think, or is it circle? I don't remember. And like R1, hold R1 and press X to shoot, whereas here it's hold L2 and press R2. I think I'll figure it out. I have not fired a gun yet. Hold L1 and press R1. You do want to kill this zombie. Don't grab me. So that's one way to make sure they won't come back, is taking their heads off. Because what this next part's gonna be is me burning zombies. Zombies cannot grab on the stairs. In this game anyway. Do not try that in Resident Evil 2. Yeah, you tell when the puddle of blood's under them that they're done for now. And this is the only game that does crimson heads, so... Actually, you know what? Normally I wouldn't, but I will save here. Especially because I'm getting tagged more than I normally do. Oh yeah, I'm coughing because I'm sick. See, look at all that. Like my health. Okay, I'll leave the shotgun for now. I have a very specific way of organizing the inventory. Which means... So ink ribbons are always going to be like what you start at in the item box. Below that's going to be healing items. And then above that is key items. And then weaponry I'll put lower. Maybe a little lower. And then trash items, which are items I will never use, just go way down. So, like in other games you can store your inventory better. But like, yeah, here I just like to have a setup that makes it easy to like access whatever I need to. Anyway, still don't have the lighter, but we'll get that. Right about now, actually. So I don't think you ever really have to kill that zombie. I could be wrong. I might do it anyway. The handgun, by the way, unlike a lot of other Resident Evil games, or no, 2 is actually similar. Oh, I didn't even save, so I definitely can't die here. Just waiting for the auto aim to kick in. See, aiming is how you'll know. Now, hard mode doesn't have auto aim, so you won't get to rely on that. Chris could take a lot more damage, by the way. I chose Jill because I find her easier just because of the 2 additional inventory slots. And you get the lockpick on top of that. Without the lockpick, as Chris, you have to collect small keys throughout the mansion, and those will open doors that Jill gets with a lockpick. But anyway, I was going to say, unlike some other Resident Evil games, but I was thinking of 0 mostly, because I just played that. Once you get the shotgun, or soon after getting the shotgun anyway, you're not going to use your handgun much. I guess what I'm trying to say is, the handgun's only useful for so long, and then you don't really have to worry about. So I'm gonna. Oh, that worked. That definitely worked out. Okay, so I was gonna say I'm gonna kill a zombie for now, then burn him, but won't have to worry about the burning. Why burn? Because these zombies come back as crimson heads if you do not. But yeah, so again, I don't think I actually saved, and I don't need to now, because the zombie situation is clear for now. But I'm going to burn them, and then I'll save my game. So there's 3 to burn. Yeah, so I think I'm done with the handgun for now. Now, you're wondering how would I know this if I've never played this game before? You know, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know. It's like the Dark Souls games. I could say I'd be like, oh yeah, they're easy once you know what you're doing. They're not hard. But that's once you know what you're doing, right? You have to a newcomer, yeah, those games are fucking hell. So I know that there's hardly any more zombies I need to worry about. I thought there might be herbs here. You come back here way later to fight a boss. I think. Or no, that's a puzzle. Okay, so I am burning zombies. I don't think they can technically start becoming crimsons until after the first one wakes up. Which is like an automatic thing. You'll see, when I get the armor key, there's just going to be one that jumps up. Not like jumps up, but yeah, gets up really quick. And Crimson Heads, unlike regular zombies, can actually run at you, so... Might be able to get 2 for here. Nope. Alright, so we gotta go back. Do that all over again. But you know what? We're doing what I said we're doing. We are setting ourselves up for success. Now this door here, you can come in through the other side as many times as you want. But if you go through this twice, like watch, I'll try. I'll get a message. Go through anyway? No. It's saying a doorknob looks like it's ready to fall apart. You can only go through it twice. That way. The other way as many times as you want, but it's good to use that at specific times. Even though, when you come back to the mansion though, because you'll leave it, you actually leave it a couple times, but the first time you leave it and you come back, the doorknob will be repaired, and you can come and go as you please. Let's fill this up. Yeah, these are really the only zombies I end up burning, and up until the lab anyway. The lab I'll burn the ones like just any of them that can get in the way. Whoops. Dang. Do you see where she put that lighter? I practically stuck it up his ass. But yeah, I find this to be one of the scariest horror games ever made. The one exception would be Resident Evil 7 in VR. Like, that is pure nightmare fuel. You know what? No. I don't need to bring a healing item. I will save though. And with that, we have save number 1. And I will put it here. I don't need that file. Yeah, the other ones, it's just, it has everything. It's like invisible enemy mode, real survivor. and all of that. I forgot to bank the ink ribbons, but no, it doesn't matter. Pretty much heading straight to another item box from here. So the next key I'm going to get is the armor key. Because this one's pretty much done being used. That one actually opens 7 different doors.
Barry.
Jill, got any good news?
Other than I'm still alive in this madhouse? No.
Can't say it's much safer here either. We'd better secure our escape route first. There's gotta be a back door somewhere.
Also, at this point, if you do go through,
Hey, hold on a sec. Look what I've found.
What?
A can of fizz.
if you do go through the dog hallway again, even like the way that they won't jump through the windows,
It's yours.
now there's zombies that'll jump through windows in the next area. But I'm not going to be going that way anyway.
What about you?
Oh, don't worry. I like the buddy system we have here.
I see. Thanks. I'll take it.
See you later.
Ciao.
Yeah, 7 doors are opened by the armor key. As far as how many are necessary to get through the game, I think 5 of them are, but necessary for this playthrough is all 7 because it'll allow us to get the grenade launcher and the key item that'll let us get a magnum later. Alright, so that's our final use for the sword key. There we go. And now here's why I didn't bring a healing item. Because the dogs won't attack until you blow the whistle. And you only have to kill 1 dog. So that's 3 uses of healing right there, by the way. Ah. Yeah, so ideally you want to get that done before the second dog shows up. That was cutting it close, obviously. Now there's a zombie here, but remember they can't grab you on the stairs. They can only like puke at you. So if you see a stair zombie, you can just run right by it. Yeah, at this point I'm only gonna shoot zombies that like are really in my way. So, yeah, store that. But after you help Richard out, you get the assault shotgun, which is way better. So, don't need the sword key anymore. Let's throw it down with their junk. Alright, what do I need? I need the chemicals. That's it for now. But yeah, so now we're gonna see the our first Crimson Head. Remember, if a zombie is ever facing a wall or anything, you can just run by it and it'll never grab you. From behind, I mean. Like, obviously, if you run in front of it, it will try to grab you. And now Crimson Heads are a factor. It's one of those things where if it is your first time playing the game and you don't know what you're doing, you're not using a guide, it's a lot worse. And it's like Mr. X in Resident Evil 2, how some people say Mr. X is like so annoying because he chases you half the game, but once you know what you're doing and like what actually triggers Mr. X to show up and go away, you know, you can limit his appearance like 5 minutes total throughout the entire game. So I pretty much use the left stick most of the time, but there are certain parts where I recommend not doing it. And this is one of them. Because there's certain parts where camera changes can lead to you running right into a zombie if you're not careful. So at least I'll know I'm running in a straight line. Okay. I mean, I waited a little too long to get started, so that other zombie crept in. But that Crimson Head, he always comes really close. Again, run by him. We have another zombie in here now. So there's a spot to refill your canteen. It's actually in here. So if you wanted to get rid of the zombies here, then that's totally fine. I never really bother with them. If you're Chris, you would have to come here before getting the shotgun, by the way. This is a fake shotgun. And then you swap that out, because you won't have Barry to save you. So Chris will become a sandwich if you do not have the fake shotgun. The more you know. See, this is setting ourselves up for success. So we're getting key items now. I'm gonna get a lot of healing items here too. So we're still in that process here. We're still there, but we're getting there. What's it looking at? Oh, defense items. So now I have 5 defense items. But we're at the point now where it's not really so troublesome anymore. Also, I should make a note. I know it's not canon, but I will not be saving Chris in this playthrough. Because there's an ending I have to unlock as Jill. Actually, we're getting a very bad ending, where Barry is going to die fighting the Tyrant at the end. And Chris will just never be saved. Alright, so now our goal is to collect 4 death masks. Lots of green herbs here. So I'm just gonna take all of them. I'm gonna combine 3, and I'll leave the other 2. So because we're not saving Chris, I'll now have to go into the tiger head statue room. I forget what's in that room to the right. I know it's just a bedroom. There might be like a defense item or something. Anyway, we're back here. So 7 uses for the armor key. One's the piano room, which I have not. Oh, I'll just wait to do that until I need to go there. And the rest are all on this side of the mansion, I think. Yeah, they are. Gonna get another self-defense item here. Now, self-defense items are huge because if a zombie grabs you, then it'll spare you from taking damage. And there's another one here. You can't really see it. You just have to pretty much know it's there. It's on the bench. So there's Force, and as you probably guess, that one dangerous zombie mode I was talking about, it's pretty much now where he's gonna start making appearances. Or I think that's him. Anyway, so this door is where Richard is. I'm just going to unlock it for now. Won't go in. I'll do this. This is one of those puzzles I just never forget. I don't know. It's like Ocarina of Time, the 2-3-1 puzzle. Most people probably don't know what I'm talking about, but in the first dungeon in Ocarina of Time, the Deku Tree. There's an order that you have to take down, like these 3 Dekus, and it's the one in the middle, one on the right, and the one on the left. So it's 2-3-1. They're like 2-3-1, and 23 is number 1. So that's how I remember that. I repressed it. Yeah, here you just gotta press the 2 heart pieces. Speaking of Zelda. Might as well. Okay, so there's 2 more uses of the armor key. Barry left us some stuff too, so that's cool. That's nice of him. I know there's a red herb coming up. Or, I'm pretty sure there is. Don't need the grenade launcher yet. Put that aside. Oops. Sorry, I feel like it's really OCD way of doing this, but anyway, so you see, so here's my ink ribbons, and then healing items, and then above that I have key items. And then below that I'll have weapons. And way down I'll have trash items that I just won't use anymore. Yeah, that's what I do. Like I said, that room, that one door to get out into the hallway. So here's a red herb. You only get 2 uses, and there's 2 very ideal times to use it. And after I do this puzzle, it's going to be one of those times.
Barry, I didn't mean to get you that excited.
Right. Anyway, you should read this.
Yeah, I heard they didn't even ask Julia Voth to voice Jill in the Resident Evil 3 remake, which is kind of messed up.
What do you make of it?
Well, I guess we were right about this mansion being quite unnatural.
You have a way with understatements.
Where's the part that's torn off?
Well, my only guess is that it was the most important part, and somebody didn't want anyone to see it.
Yeah, just imagine this is considered like it was considered like the non-cheesy version of the game back when it first came out. Like, really, if you've never seen anyone play Resident Evil 1, like the original, like not just the whole thing, but like watch the like dialogue and stuff. It's hilarious. No one won't push the switch. It's an easy puzzle. Just put the fishing lure in with the fishing lures and the actual bee specimen with the other specimens. Ow. No! I don't want to push the switch. Now I do. Still gonna get 1 bee coming out. I forgot. I don't know what happens if you push the switch and you got the puzzle wrong somehow. I got tagged. I got tagged by the bee. Are you kidding? Okay, so that is something we're not going to need for a little bit here. We're still setting ourselves up for success, but we're almost there. Again, if clearing out that west side of the mansion, like around that stairway, helps you set up for success, or set yourself up for success, then do that. I'm confident enough to just know I'll at least be able to get through it. I might use a couple defense items, but that's why we have them. So, I'll just take my lighter at this point, because that's coming up. Okay. So that's the first use. And that's because everything on that side of the mansion's pretty much done for now. Or it is done for now. Mostly. So. I just have to go back to do the Richard stuff, but after you do that, it's time to leave the mansion, so that'll be your last use of the door anyway, so you'll be good. Alright, so that's death mask number 3. Notice I haven't used my weapon yet. Still haven't used it. That's ideal. Okay, so now we do the Richard stuff. You do have to be quick here, but if you know the path, then it's really not bad. Also, once you get back, by the time you get back to Richard, you won't need this shotgun anymore.
What happened?
Just something to keep in mind there.
This whole place,
Poor Richard, dude.
killing zone.
I mean, this one he's gonna get eaten by a snake.
Monsters.
Whoops, spoiler alert.
What did this
And
to
Chris's
you?
playthrough gets eaten by a giant shark.
Snake. And it had to be poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum. I saw some, but didn't bring any.
I'll go and get it, okay? You're gonna make it.
Thanks.
Here we go! Yeah, sometimes the zombie can creep over this side. Here I'll just avoid zombies as best as I can, really. I'm just getting grabbed by all of them. Alright, I'm on a time limit. Yeah, you do need to get back to Richard on time, so let's So at this point I could be shooting zombies. But you're not going to be facing me, so it doesn't matter. Guess we'll see where this one is now. Again, it's all about what you know in advance. Like, I know the next time I come back in this room, it will be when I'm no longer, like, dealing with the mansion stuff anyway. Or the first part of the mansion. So that zombie won't come back. Like, even if I didn't blow his head off, that one will not turn into a crimson head. Because the next time we go in that room, there will be hunters instead.
Here, Richard. I'm gonna give you a shot. Hang in there.
Jill, here's my radio. Take it.
Shut up and give me your radio.
Does it ever not hurt?
Nope. Sucks for you, dude. Wait, no. No. Wrong way. Brought my lighter and everything. Alright, for all intensive purposes, we should be back here by the time... No, don't need handgun ammo anymore. But before he'd have a chance to turn to a crimson head. There we go, we got one shot to spare. It's best to kill that zombie that I killed instead of juking around him, because if you don't, then he'll burst through the door and come into that room anyway. Let me just step on you, Richard. So now's the final use of the armor key. So there's gonna be a zombie trying to break open a door here. Ideally, don't let him. So that means just hurry where you need to go. Because once you come back in the room, the timer resets. I think you have like 10 seconds before you actually burst through. Ah, shit. Alright, no more shotgun. But we do have music, and that's better than weapons. Except I forgot something. Oh no. Ah, you idiot. Oh, he's down still. I guess a knife put him down. But I needed to grab this. I didn't set myself up for success there. That's the problem. You cannot be successful unless you set yourself up to be. Alright, now we're good. I mean, I did forget what time to set the clock to, but I'm hoping once I get there I'll remember. I'm pretty sure it's 9:30 or 10:30. Oh. No. Oh, you're not even supposed to be here. This way, Jill. The Resident Evil series loves this particular puzzle. Get like a worthless item, then swap it for a good one. But the door closes if you don't replace the good item with the worthless one. So you can't leave. So I should save just in case. I think I think Richard's gonna burst in automatically. I don't have to actually damage the boss. But if that doesn't happen, then I will have to grab the handgun. So I have the space, it doesn't matter. I'll just save. Wait. Oh no. Oh my god, dude, I just realized. Yeah, I need. I totally skipped the clock puzzle. Awesome. Actually, let's blame Jill. Damn it, Jill. How could you forget the clock puzzle? That's how you get the freaking key to open the freaking door. Alright, I'm thinking 9:30. Or no, is that all? Okay. At 9:30, 6:30. Now this key only has one use. I'm just gonna save again because why not? Yeah, this key only has one use, and that is to get through that door that I got locked out of. Now that zombie is probably gonna be a Crimson Head at this point. So I mostly remember this game, more or less. Alright, we're good. I don't know if Richard comes in after a certain amount of damage or what, but I think it's after I get the mask. It's because I don't have ammo. So. Oh, okay. Oh, he just comes in right away. No! Did I get no, I didn't get poisoned. Oh, now I might. Yep. Pretty much gotta let Richard do all the damage because I have no way of doing it myself. Richard, what the... There we go. So now I need to go back and get serum, which sucks. Later, Richard. Thanks for the shotgun. Yeah, you don't actually have to kill that boss. There's really no reason to.
Oh, am I poisoned? I need serum.
So this hasn't been a very clean run. But we're getting there. But yeah, we're pretty much set for success now. Normally would have happened, but I gotta get serum. And then you're ready for phase 2, which is kick ass. Kick zombie ass. And all creatures that try to get in your way. That's phase 2. But first we need serum. Because I'm a dumbass and got poisoned. No. No. Go in. No. Anyway, with that, it is time to leave the mansion, and I will save that for the next video because I gotta eat something and try to do something about these ants that are taking over. Alright, well, cool. Until next time, take care, and thank you for watching.